Hi guys, it's Lolita and I'm back with my diaries for October 2009 as a 15-year-old girl. 6th of November 2009. Clarity, to me, is the most important thing for inner peace. It is the acknowledgement of disturbance, distortion, or dilemmas and seeing through and past them. Furthermore, it is the awareness of triggering situations to emotions. It overmore includes grasping life's general yet simple rules. It is satisfaction and happiness. I'm so glad I was seeking clarity because it finally paid off. This supports my faith in some concepts such as you don't find what you don't seek, the force of attraction in the universe, and that Allah truly loves me and hears me even in my most silent whispers inside of my heart. This experience adds something to my information about the world. People who want something and actually pursue it really do get it, which means nothing is out of reach, nothing is impossible. I'm finding more about myself and my values. The most important thing to me in someone is patience. I care much about influence from my friends. The worst things that could happen to me are the death of a loved one, or the loss of some or more of my physical or emotional health. So far, my ambition is discipline. 8th of November 2009 to-do list. Organize my schoolwork in a notebook. Research on minds to learn expressive gestures. Practice my body language for further improvement. Play my hypnosis recording. Research on handwriting analysis. Do my schoolwork. Start my food diary. Start a spiritual diary. Start a creativity diary. Go jogging or jump rope. Work on writing and operate for the annual show in school. Make a folder for my personal development reports. Make clarity of personal intentions of my actions reports in order to be more aimful and confident in myself. Minimize my selection of careers to define my tendencies. Research on procrastination and laziness. Do personal development sessions on them. Note, after achieving progress and fulfilling this list, you may start taking up new goals. For now, this must be all you think about. 12th of November 2009. The most embarrassing thing happened. I was walking with a friend who's a boy, and another girl gave a comment meaning, nice girlfriend. All of a sudden, a bunch of guys we were passing in front of stared at me. I looked like shit. I had no idea why they were staring at me like that. I asked them, what's up? One of them answered, nothing. They're not gonna drop it. They'll think I'm actually his girlfriend. Meanwhile, he goes nothing further than my brother. But I am guilty of looking suspicious. We were walking close to each other. It's only because he was telling me about a secret and he wasn't gonna talk out loud. Next time, I'll only walk next to him in a crowd from a distance. And I'll start talking with other guys too and less with him. And I'll tell him to stop whispering to me. It looks suspicious. I should be more careful. Besides, I'll make my friends stop teasing me about my crush. That's a must. Also, I should make them think I forgot about him and actually do try to. Moreover, I should pay more attention to school. 14th of November 2009. Dear Diary, as my days in grade 10 go by, I discover more and more about people and about the world. Concerning people, the most outrageous and ambiguous thing I discovered is their hypocritism, their faces. Finding that you were very deceived in somebody is hurtful. I used to be so innocent. I never even imagined anybody could be that evil. Guilt used to eat me up just because I didn't do my homework. I didn't know that other levels of evil exist that much in people my age. By words I knew, but practical lessons make you look at something from a whole other dimension. There's this guy that I had a crush on, mainly because he was decent and I started fantasizing about him just yesterday. I was on the verge of making myself forget about him, but I changed my mind and accepted and evolved these nice feelings when today I get the shock. He isn't that decent. That's the least to be said. 15th of November 2009. Dear Diary, I have a snowballing doubt that one of my trusted friends is using me. It's not a pleasant feeling, it's rather worrying. My muscles are tense, I can feel it. This friend is a guy who seemed to be protective, yet called me his sister and still does. Because of that, I trust him. He gave an impression that he was decent and polite. After our very long chat on Facebook yesterday, I discovered why he has stress issues. He's from an unstable home, and most of his friends are unstable too. He's talkative and troublemaking, also rather clingy. And for the first time yesterday, he said some really bad curse words. I was shocked. He apologized and said, I'm sometimes crazy and I say crazy things. Don't be shocked. I replied, comforting him that I am an understanding person. What worries me here is if he interprets understanding and tolerant as naive. Is he using me just for the sake of having girls who trust him and talk to him? I mean, he tells me that all guys our age look at girls indecently. That's normal. But doesn't that include him too? What makes us, the girls who trust him, off limits? He warns me of girls who say bad words while he actually says bad words. I am so naive. He's only known me for about 2 months and he was already giving me his email and his password and his Facebook password and allowed me to use them freely. Does he expect me to do the same too? What do I do now? Should I start avoiding him? Or is he just a little misunderstood? And he did that because of his unstable emotional state that is from his home. Well, one never knows, and things are never what they seem. I should be careful, though, from everyone new to me in this new school. I'll ask for God's guidance. It'll be all right eventually. It always does. 16th of November 2009. Dear Diary, this guy who I previously mentioned that he might be using me confessed his lack of manners to me. His secret is safe, but it's a really dirty secret. I have to cut him out of my life and keep it shallow with him. I hate boys so much. They're two-faced evil monsters. I am so angry. I want to go to a girls-only school. Wouldn't that be a relief? I need to get all boys out of my mind and only get welfare of myself and others in there. I want to focus on being in a place in my life where I am guilt-free and proud of it. I want to be honestly happy. I can't trust a boy ever again. I can't. They're monsters. By the way, he is using me to please his ego, just that he has a girl that considers him a trusted friend. What a scam! I hate boys. I hate them. I need to rearrange my priorities and remake my policies. I am so innocent and naive. Tuesday, 24th of November 2009. Dear Diary, after having read my previous journal entries, I am so surprised at how paranoid I was. LOL. And why was I victimizing myself like that meanwhile I was judging them? I mean, I can't say my hate for boys is still on. You see, hate is a big word, and it's unreasonable to generalize the situation. Besides, I was completely exaggerating. I am so paranoid. LOL. Seriously, almost every day my point of view about things and people has changed. I now see it differently. The two guys I previously mentioned were not monsters, and that trusted friend is not using me. And so what if he was? Out of pity, I'd politely please his so-called ego. What paranoid doubts got into me? He is not. Anyway, we're both good people, quite polite, decent, very much misunderstood and misjudged by me. I'm thinking about taking a career in human development and keep studying this subject that always sparks my interest. With its help, I understand my new best friend more. She's very emotionally wounded and insecure. That's why her defense mechanism is humor. She seems to be always happy, always laughing, but deep down she's suffering. I also wanted to talk about how thankful I am for my good education and its luxuries, for my health, for my parents, for my friends, for my understanding of the world and optimism. And it all goes to Allah. I can't count them, there's so many. I'm just glad and hope that I'll be able to survive if any one of these was lost. Would I be patient? I definitely hope so. Furthermore, lately I've been lost. I don't know whether I'm happy or sad or why or what. At least, generally, I grew out of pessimism. That sure improved my mood.